Okay. Well, I caught her mid-laugh because we were reminiscing, if that's the right word, about last year when the sun had already set and I had one more interview to do and poor Winnie was the last one. And it didn't turn out very well because it was so dark. Well, not today. Today everything is just fine and she's looking gorgeous. And since last year she has a new job. That sounds pretty interesting. And I think it's an interesting job, but what I really like about it is that after a year or year and a half, it might be an entry to a different kind of job. Well, not different, actually a similar job, but with a bigger institution. And put her on just a great path. I mean, I have to say, we in the OBM family have been so distressed that the college graduates have not been able to find jobs that actually use their education. And now a little bit, things are starting to happen a little bit. You and then now Joy Phoebe's going to start working as a travel agent tomorrow. Wow. And so let's get reacquainted with the amazing Winnie. Tell us about your last year, dear.
Hello, everyone. My name is Winnie Kayaga. I know you can't pronounce the last name.
Kayaga.
But it's Kayaga.
Okay, Kayaga? Is that wrong?
No, that's the right
Kayaga.
pronunciation. Yes.
Okay.
Last year, I'd lost my... Okay, I had a job, but it was a contract job. And it was 5 months contract. So, it's so bad when you have a contract job and each time you see the months going down, the days are going down, you're like, oh my God, the job is going,
So by a contract job, you mean it had an end date?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
It ended.
Okay.
And it was a very, good and powerful financial institution.
Mm-hmm.
So when I lost it, when the contract ended, I went on with my shop.
Well, let's make it clear. You and several other people were in a job that you called a contract job, which means it had a fixed time limit. And then at the end, I think they hired one person permanently, and you were like number 2 or something like that. But you left on good terms, right? Didn't they write you a nice letter of recommendation?
They did.
Okay.
They did.
Okay. So let's not use the word lost your job.
Okay.
You didn't lose a job.
Okay.
A contract came to an end, and they gave you a good recommendation for your
That's
next
right.
job. So let's not use the negative term here. Okay. So go ahead.
That's right. So when the contract ended, I went on with my shop because I was doing both. I had a job and same time running my shop. So when this job ended, I went on with my shop and it was doing pretty well. So this year in June, I got a call from one of the places I'd put my resume.
Mm-hmm.
And I got a call, so they called me. I went and did an interview and passed it. Mm-hmm. So I got a job.
So I think the fact that you had the contract job was good recommendation for the next job, right?
That's right.
So that's how it works. You get a little bit of work experience, and that makes you more qualified for the next job, and the next job makes you more qualified for the next job. So they call that moving up the ladder, and that first rung is almost the hardest one.
Yeah.
Usually. Okay, so now you have a new job.
Yeah, I have a new job, and I like it. Yes, I thank God that I get free rent. I get free, I don't pay water. I don't pay electricity. I don't pay, what else? Yeah, they give me lunch at my new job. Uh-huh. So it's...
Now, your job, I want you to tell what it is your company does. But in terms of when they pay you, there's 2 ways of getting paid. One is called a fixed salary. In other words, every month or every week you get a certain amount, whether the company is doing good or bad. Or if you work for the government, you get a fixed salary. But for other outfits, it depends on whether the business is good or business is not so good. I think that's going to happen to Joy. In other words, a travel agency can't just pay a regular salary if they don't have enough customers. So I think Joy's compensation, the amount of money they pay her, may go up and down. I don't know. So what are you on? Are you fixed salary or compensation?
I am on a fixed salary. The company pays me whether it has made profits or it has not made profits, I am paid with a fixed amount
Yeah.
every month.
Yeah.
Yes, and I get data allowance for using internet. Yes, and lunch.
Okay. All right. So you're basically on a fixed, we call it a fixed compensation package. But tell us what the company does. It's kind of interesting.
The company
Yeah.
is a microfinance
Okay.
that it lends money to people. So I work as an accountant, and
Now you say microfinance. These are people who can't get a loan from a bank,
yeah,
so they want a small amount,
small amount.
but they don't have much collateral.
That's right.
So you have to charge more because they don't have collateral.
That is it. And with microfinances, usually the procedures of getting money is very, is short, as in that the time from the time you ask for a loan is shorter than the bank time, as
Yeah.
in the bank schedule, the time the bank takes to give you the money. So with the microfinance, it is usually a short time. You ask a loan, like you come today and say I want a loan, and tomorrow you get the money. So it's kind of quick, and the banks the banks take time to
Now
get
there are institutions like in America who raise money for microfinancing in Africa, and they're doing it to help Africa grow and give these little loans to new businesses and so forth. But this is not what your company. This company's not some charitable organization. This is a for-profit business, correct?
That's right.
So I'm sure you're familiar with what's the forfeiture rate on your loans. How often do people not pay the money back?
As in how often, as in
How many customers out of 100 customers? How many customers don't pay the money back?
If it's 100, 70 will pay and 30 will not pay.
Wow. See, that's a
Yeah.
very high default
And
rate.
we struggle so hard using the enforcement team, the recovery team, but it is the defaulting rate is really high.
Sure.
Yeah, we try so much to call them and remind them to pay, but still they default.
Right. So there's a recovery team.
Yeah,
That works for the company as well?
Yeah.
Okay.
We have a recovery team that helps the company recover the money.
Do they actually work for the company, or are they a contractor?
They actually work for the company.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay. But they probably get bonuses for every dollar they get back. The recovery team.
It's the defaulter who pays the guy, the one who helps us recover the money.
Okay.
So if you default,
Yeah.
he will come and he comes to your home, grabs something. So when you come to rescue your property,
Yeah.
you will have to give this man some money.
I
So
see.
it is not the company that pays this guy,
Yeah.
but it's you, the defaulter, who pays.
See, in America, that would be called a collection agency.
Oh.
And it wouldn't be company. It wouldn't work for the company. Let's say I'm a bank, and you borrowed money. Winnie borrows money. Winnie doesn't pay it back. Winnie owes it to me. So I turn to a collection agency and I say, okay, Mr. Collection Agency, you go get the money from Winnie, and half of what you get, you get to keep. Hello? Half of what you get, and then give me the other half, something like that. Now I've got somebody over my shoulder.
Where I work from, it works like this. When he goes to the field to get the defaulters, I will pay him like quarter of the money, but the defaulter will have to pay him again.
Okay.
Yeah, for the time he has taken looking for him, for all the tactics and
Okay. Now I'm being attacked from behind. Can you recommend to this fellow that he leave us alone? Oh, there he goes. Okay. Very nice guy, but he was crawling all over my back. Okay. Well, gee, I'm so happy with these developments.
Thank
Now I know that you had a fellow in the United States you were interested in. Not so much. Maybe that was an embarrassing question to ask.
No, it's not.
Okay.
Not. Yeah, he's still there.
Okay.
He still lives in America,
Uh-huh.
and we are, we are trusting God that He's coming back next year
Oh, okay.
in around August or
Okay.
September.
By next year, you mean 2019?
Yeah. This year.
Okay, no. Sorry.
Bye.
He's back. He's trying to steal my camera.
I mean, by next year. I
okay.
mean this year.
Okay.
Sorry.
Okay. 2019. Yeah, it gets confused. Gets confusing when the
yeah.
when the year turns over. Okay. Well, here's your chance to say hello to your sponsor. We all know who that is, and anybody else, Papa Gary, anybody else in America who loves you, because there's so many people who love you.
Hello, everyone. I am blessed to have each one of you in my life. To my sponsor, Mama Sharon, I love you so much, and I'm always praying for you. I'm on my knees asking God to, He can't cure you, as in He can't heal you right away. I know it's a process. So I am praying for you, for God to strengthen you, to stand with you in the pain, and I just can't wait to hear that the surgery is done because I know you're going through a lot. You're a strong woman, and I am copying that from you, and I'm really going to put it in practice because you are strong. I didn't know you would stand the pain to come in Africa and, going back because it's hard for you to sit for long. But I thank you so much for loving me, because you coming from the States with that pain, it takes love, and
Well, that's definitely true, and she does.
Yeah.
That she
Thank
certainly
you so
shows
much,
that to
Mama,
you.
for loving me. I really love you and care about you, and trusting God that one day you're going to feel better after the surgery. And to Papa Gary, you are the best. I love you so much. Thank you for getting a friend like Mama Sisi and Papa Stanley, and me getting in touch with Papa Scott and Mama Cassandra. It was through Mama Sisi and Papa Stanley. So I thank you, Papa Gary, for your love and for your good relationship, for the friends you keep. Thank you so much for allowing Papa Scott and Mama Cassandra coming. You gave them a chance and an opportunity of knowing us, and you opened up to us, as in we know them and they know us. So we even get more time to spend with them, which is more fun. They are lovely people. We thank God for them. Jaja Ruth, I love you so much. I've never
You're
met
a special
you.
one to Jaja Ruth. We know that. And she apologizes. She can't write anymore. But
I
she
know.
still would love to hear a letter from you.
I can understand that.
Okay. She loves the letters. She's just, this is now 2019. In a month and a half, February 14th, she's going to be 97. So she loves you very much, and she appreciates
her too.
your saying hi to her and writing her a letter. That's great. Okay, well, you want to wish happy New Year's Day. Want to wish happy New Year's to everybody in America?
Yeah, Happy New Year to each one of you in America. May this be a fruitful year. We are trusting God for wonderful things. Thank you for all you're doing in our lives. It has been your support. It has been your love. To see that we are here, and to see that we've gone through school, we are going through school. We thank God who has used you, because if it wasn't you, a few of us would have gone through gone through school. But we thank you so much for your kind heart, for your big hearts. Thank you for allowing us into your lives. Thank you for caring for us. Thank you so much for everything you've done for Olive Branch Ministries. We are wonderful children. Those who have not met us, please come and,
I think you're going to have quite a crowd in August.
Oh.
Sounds like a lot of people are going to come.
We will be happy to receive you.
Okay.
So I am saying happy 2019. I love you so much. Bye-bye.